So, I've got some annual leave, and to be honest, I'm quite impulsive when it comes to annual leave and what I do with it, and I've decided to stay in a Glasgow hotel overnight and make travel early on Sunday morning. And due to that, I'm not going to try and risk getting from my area into the city centre at 7 o'clock on Sunday morning because the transport just point blankly doesn't exist. So I think it's more comfortable and more safe just to book in a nearby hotel, maybe go out when I arrive into the hotel after I've made myself all settled and whatnot. So with this all in mind, I welcome you all in for the journey. And all the preparation I have done for this is a quick trip round my M&S branch. So folks, when I was saying about being impulsive, I really wasn't half joking. Now, the bus out of Scotland leaves very early in the morning, and I couldn't be bothered wrestling with public transport on a Sunday morning, so I'm booking myself into a wee hotel and potentially having a wee bit of, like night clubbing, stuff like that before we actually go to bed. Now, I thought the lens is mucky there, but it's actually the window. You'll probably see it. But anyway, on to the next scene. You can see the events that are happening part of the Winterfest in George Square over there. The hotel isn't too far away. There's actually a really good reason that I got the bus to this stop on Cathedral Street. It's because I only have about a 5 minute walk down that hill. You see where I'm going? Expert skills in annotation and expert skills in how to be lazy. Even the workmen, the builders for that contract on that site there, have made things festive. It's really cool, huh? I've been using the George Street Glasgow Premier Inn for quite a while with regards to pre-travel sleeping arrangements. And there's been a lot of changes, to be honest, and that mirror area is certainly one. The carpet is two. The card entry system hasn't changed. Now, Premiers have always had one of these things, but this is very streamlined, very, very efficient looking. A big beefy telly with a kind of platform underneath to store stuff upon. There's probably a better word for that one. Now, the table and chairs, that used to be a couch, but it's been a commonly known fact that apart from lots of people in one room being a complaint, a lot of people were complaining about the noise of couples going for it over the side of the sofa and making the sofa rattle, pissing other residents off, i.e. other residents are just jealous. So they've had to think of something different because there's been so many forum posts that I've read about the sofas going missing. The bed probably has been changed, but they change them frequently anyway. What's really changed is the surrounding of the bed, right? All that grey stuff used to be wood effect or actual wood itself with photos on the walls. That's all been taken away, and we've got, well, back in the time you used to have night lighting above there. It was purple. that light behind me is slightly. It's not because there's somewhere selling these ice cream drinks that make your head hurt. But without that, then you get head. Now, a wee fun fast fact about this building. It used to be Borders Bookshop, then it stopped becoming Borders Bookshop, and since then it's had more names chucked at it than that I have had received on aimed at Facebook statuses. These escalators are named the Devil's Staircases because quite a lot of people have been drunk and fell back down the stairs, causing all sorts of nasty injury. Rex branches are popping up all over the place in the railway infrastructure. Within Central Station there's been a lot of changes, like the food facilities that used to be here and also there, and Cooper's Bar all closed, of course. I think that was a bad mistake because it was great being in Cooper's Bar. You're waiting for your London Euston, you're sitting there sitting in the suds, and there was a screen inside, really good, and it was a great priced place. There's no more Burger King here as well. I mean, that's a bit shit to remove him, but if that's the way things are going, then whatever. I don't know what the future is, to be honest. The Solid Rock is a place that I quite like going into for a drink. Of course, it's a bar. There's also another place called the Rufus T Firefly up at the top end of the street. Either people are Solid people or Rufus people. I'm both. I'm a wee tart. Visiting Glasgow's Sexy Coffee, and we find a moist floor. Moist. That's quite good, the range of foods. Canned juices, alcohol. Looking pretty sexy, to be honest. So it's Sunday, just after 8:30 in the morning. I make my way up to the bus station. I've never been up this early on a Sunday for a long time, and to be honest, I don't like doing it, but it has to be done. That's me outside the bus station in Glasgow. Obviously I'm not going to do any filming inside the bus station. We don't want to meet Mr. Security Guard again. And there's only about 10 minutes before the bus, so I better get my camera put away, and I'll see you sometime on the journey. You know when you hear that voice alert thing, shit's going down. If you haven't figured out already, we're actually now on the bus and featuring beautiful blue LED lights. We're just waiting to get permission to reverse out.
CCTV is in operation on this vehicle for the purpose of passenger safety and security.
That's us officially leaving Glasgow, bypassing the Royal Infirmary. I'll be back in a couple of days. Glaswegians, behave yourselves, or I'm going to give you a kick in the dick. So, yeah, we arrived maybe a few minutes late. I don't really care, to be honest, because it was a very nice and quiet journey. Really liked it. So, welcome to Newcastle. After a short walk from the bus station upwards, we got into a hotel. It's called Newcastle the Gate. And unlike its sister hotel, which is down the hill, at least I don't have to climb up and down the hill just to get shopping or a general walkabout. This is actually pretty new to Newcastle Gate, and what are you looking there? Looks rather nice. Water. Price £2.50 for half a litre water. Ouch. Right, this is a standard room and it's in traditional form. And it does have a wee couch, unlike the new layout in the Glasgow hotel. Yep, so nice telly, nicely set up for coffee, etc. This time around the bathroom has a bath, but it does have a shower facility as well. But traditional bath, traditional type premier bathroom. I think they'd probably given a new bit of lino on the floor. But yeah, I think this is going to be quite capable for 3 days. And I was going to be going for lunch, but NASCAR coats! Yes! Well, what a surprise! I got myself one of the NASCAR coats. It's an absolute bargain. 70 quid, 48 Jimmy Johnson, and a size that fits me quite nicely. Excellent. So, the plan for getting myself some lunch has been shot down in flames. I've now bought myself a second NASCAR coat. It was 85 this time. A Denny Hamlin coat. Very much sought after for. Maybe, just maybe now, I'll be able to get myself the lunch. See, to be honest, getting lunch at this point in time is completely an afterthought. That plan's obviously been not just shot down in flames, but kicked into Davy Jones's locker. Goth clothing, well, I'm still into that shit. To be honest, neither pronunciation sounds good. Poke bowls or poke bowls. Hopefully en route to get my lunch now. I went in looking at something and I seen a thing called croque de monsieur or croque monsieur, which is cheese on toast. Guess the cost? 23 quid. Whoever designed that cost really needs fucking sections. After travelling around for the best part of 2 hours looking for a eating venue of any description, I decided to zero back in on where I know best. A pub. At first I thought this was actually a Wetherspoons, but it's a Green King. But anyway, ordered myself up a alcohol-free Copperberg, a cola to wash the burger down with, and the burger itself. Altogether it's going to be about £18.90. It's not as bad as some of the places I've seen in the city centre. The reason I was floating around for the best part of 2 hours is because I went to a part of Newcastle that was very sparsely populated. We're at Newcastle station. There's a funny train there. The purple carriage came from a sleeper train, by the way. It's a structure gauging train, so it's like taking measurements and all that stuff of bridges, underpasses, you name it. Now, I've got to get my feet moving quite quickly here because one, this Northern Rail train has been delayed, right? And also it's just arrived, and just to keep you in the loop, we're taking this train down to Metro Centre. I almost forgot the title there, but you know, I got it in the end. This is some fun trivia for the rail buffs. Now, Northern Rail and ScotRail have both got a type of train called a Class 156. Northern Rail, during their train modification process, opted for much more comfortable and supportive seating, whereas ScotRail opted for these hard, nasty ironing board style seats. You can see the thickness, padding and the supporting what Northern Rail has. ScotRail could have had that, but they just opted for ironing boards. You know what? They're more brighter and the floor is nice. You don't have that carpet which gathers all the rock salt. Looking good. Same kind of PRM toilet, by the way. You know, I've seen quite a few variations to macaroni since I've been on holiday, and to be honest, each one has been really nice. One of these mad vibrating devices. Hello, welcome to Teleperformance. How can I help? That's borderline annoying on the ear. Nighty night all. And time to get a little lunch.
Dirty Jack Horner sat in his corner, slowly unzipping his fly. He sat on his thumb. He wiggled and come. Just as a policeman walked by. Humpty Dumpty, fried in a pan. Humpty Dumpty became someone scran. All of the pepper and all of the salt won't help me to forget. That is all my fault. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was as white as snow. But Mary was an addict. So she sold him for some blow. Folks, thanks for having me. In 2025, I will only be visiting episodes but leaving the resident spot to Mr. Beast's Panther. Panther, for the love of fuck, put your penis away.
I am a circus freak. Where is my oxycodone? I am still to be paid by that prick.
I am waiting for a bus to London to meet Deadpool. Panther, he is here for a hasty hello and also to get some blow.
Welcome to your coach stop, Newcastle coach station. Fun fact, it used to be manned until COVID-19 time, now it's not. And it is hell of a messy. It's actually a wee bit stinky. But yeah, just want to say thanks for joining in any way, shape or form. And yeah, end of the series. We'll be back in February 2025. And yeah, this is December. It's a bit of a rough time for a lot of people, so make sure you reach out if you're struggling. We'll be back in February 2025 with a new episode and series. Remember, if you want to suggest something, contact via YouTube. The comments are held, however, if are reasonable, they'll be used. And you can contact us on the Facebook page for Vannon Vids. The link will be on as I'm talking. But I just want to say thanks again. Hopefully your Christmas will be as good as possible. Hopefully as well, your new year will be good. Maybe some New Year's resolutions will be made and adhered to. And our New Year's resolution is we're going to provide even more. So join us back about February 2025. And until the next time, we love you long time, and I better get on this bus.